Alright guys, welcome back to the GSL Codes. I am Wolf and with me is Unstable. We've got Lucira versus CoCa up next. The winners battling it out. It's going to be a ZVZ. The winner of this will of course 2-0 the group, and then we'll be taking first place, advancing. The loser, of course, will have to play one more game to make sure that they advance to the round of 16.
Both these guys are pretty much safe from leaving Codes, but they do not want to just be stuck in Codes. They want to advance, of course.
Indeed, they do. So the map is going to be Zelnaga Caverns. Now,
ZVZ.
Lucira ZVZ, he's got about an 80% win rate in that. Whereas CoCa has actually lost all of his televised ZVZ games, including losing to his teammate Line. So it's going to be a rough one for him, I think.
It was a hard position for both these players because they had to practice for every single matchup for this group.
Exactly.
Whereas on the other hand, for MKP and Alicia, they only had to practice 2. So it's going to be very difficult for both these guys. We'll see how much ZVZ they practice as we go in the game.
The map is loaded. Will Lucira 2-0 the group, or will CoCa have something to say about it? Let's find out here at the GSL Codes. All right, up here at the top right, we have a member of the team, Incredible Miracle. Very strong Zerg player. Did quite well in Code A and then in Codes last season. It's been impressing.
I am Lucira.
Fixing his hair.
Yeah. Gotta look good on camera. He has this nervous twitch actually, similar to Flash. I don't know if you guys watched Flash, the pro gamer from StarCraft 1. He kind of has that himself. His opponent, down here at the bottom, a member of Team Zenex.
Zenex CoCa.
I like the second girl better. Unstable and I actually give each other these looks, so we like judge the girls to each other in the intros. So both these guys actually going up to about 14 supply. We may see hatch first builds from one or both of them. Not the most usual thing to see on this map, but people have started to adapt, started to figure it out. And it looks like it's definitely going to be a hatch first for CoCa, sending that drone down now. And in fact, Lucira will be doing the same. This is kind of unusual. You don't normally see 2 players go hatch first because the chances of it are so slim.
Yeah.
And both these players are going to see that pretty quick right off the bat when they get their units over.
A lot of the times you'll see one person fast expanding, the other one going fast banelings. Or vice versa. It's very rare that you see this happen.
Well, a lot of the time, one person just plays safe, gets their gas up, and then when they scout the hatchery, they have to make a baneling nest because otherwise they could get overrun by speedlings. So you have to be very careful. There has to be a good balance there.
Yep. Now,
immediately after the hatchery, we did see a gas go down for CoCa before his pool, whereas Lucira has done the opposite, getting a pool and then gas. I gotta say, this is gonna be possibly one of those games that ends up being roach on roach battling. Who has the better concave? Who gets the infestation pit? When do they get the infestation pit? When do they get the +1 missile attacks? It's gonna be one of those kind of ZVZs.
Or we could see Hive Tech with ultras, infestors, everything.
Infestors, infested Terrans, 18 spine crawlers, mutas, fungal growths. We could see that, but not on this map, I don't think.
No, not on this map. It's not big enough.
Not quite. Plus, there's no freebie backdoor expansion either with the high
Needs
yield
more
gas.
gas.
Yeah. All right, so right now, both players, obviously, their naturals have finished at the exact same time. Zergling speed on the way for CoCa. Lucira got his gas a little bit later, so his Zergling speed not quite started yet, but will be starting any second. That's really the differences in these two builds. A lot of time that becomes important, but in this case, it's going to be so close, the speed, that it's not going to make that much of a difference. A baneling nest goes down for CoCa. That's a little unusual.
But then again, Lucira's got the same thing.
Yeah, and sometimes when you go hatch first, you just want to get that baneling nest just in case your opponent tries to overwhelm these speedlings. That way you can have a good mix of drones and banelings just to be safe. And right now, Lucira spreading his overlords out, trying to scout in front of his base. CoCa just leaving one overlord. Zergling is kind of avoiding overlords running across the map for both of these players.
This Queen trying to get a couple of hits off on these Zerglings. Oh, he actually hit his Zerglings in the perfect spot. Lucira came through, didn't scout any of them, and they were all going into banelings.
I like this move by CoCa. And Lucira has no idea about this. He does have a Spine Crawler, though.
He's got 2 queens down there as
Yeah,
well.
he's got 2 queens on the Spine Crawler. He should be able to hold this quite reasonably, depending on how he pulls those drones.
We are seeing a lot of speedlings coming across the map now for CoCa as well.
That's a lot of speedlings indeed.
And there we go. Here come the banelings from the left. There are 2 queens on the ramp. Not going to be able to do anything. 2 banelings from Lucira come through. He also has 4 in production. Actually, 6 in production. All these banelings do go down. Getting quite a few drone kills here at the natural, but now being forced to run off.
Having that Zergling speed first does come into play just a little bit here, though. Both players trying to trade their banelings cost efficiently. Right now, CoCa, I don't want to say he's all in with this, but he has committed a lot. He needs to do some damage with this attack. Whoa, that was kind of a weird trade. Could have just sent 1 or 2, decided to send 4. More banelings being morphed outside of Lucira's base by CoCa, but there's so many banelings for Lucira, and the defensive banelings always have the advantage. They've got much more room to work with. There's a weird explosion there. If you kill Baneling cocoons, or if you try to burst on Baneling cocoons and it doesn't kill them, then when the Banelings morph, they still have full health. And it looks like CoCa wants to just completely back up. He's 10 supply down, though. That attack not very cost effective for him. In fact, he's 6 drones down now as well.
Yeah, not looking good for him at this point in the game. He is about 7, 8 supply down. But this is where it transitions usually. Both these players have backed off a little bit. We'll probably see some Roach Warrens or just a heap more speedlings. And it looks like Lucira's only just now getting link speed.
Yeah, he actually waited a long time for that. Just wanted to make sure he had those Banelings up and enough of them. And it looks like Lucira getting a little bit aggressive himself, realizing I made so many Banelings to defend, and now I'm not really defending anymore. Might as well get on the aggressive side. And he actually is going to sneak these Banelings right into the mineral line, at least attempt to. Good control, though, by CoCa, defending this extremely well. And a very bad trade there for Lucira. But again, he is 15 supply up right now, 13 drones up, and when your opponent has 23 drones, that's like 50% drones more. That's a lot. That's a huge deal in this early stage of the game when everyone's trying to figure out what's going on. Looks like a Baneling tried to explode over there. Didn't really kill any workers. So, as you can see, CoCa has killed a few more workers than his opponent has, but he's still 11 workers behind.
Yeah. Lucira really just used that opportunity to get as many drones out as he could. He's got that Roach Warren a little bit further. Oh! Not a trade that CoCa wanted to do right there. He is going on the offensive yet again.
Yeah, the Baneling coming over here. Like I said, it's best not to engage against Banelings that are morphing.
Oh, all his lings get taken out. Lucira doing some nice defense. There's one ling getting into the main. It is going to see all that tech.
CoCa actually getting a lot of hits with these Banelings. And we'll lose that last Baneling to a Spine Crawler. That Spine Crawler actually has 7 kills. He's been doing a good job defending for
But Roach Warren's up for both these guys now. I think Lucira just went for a double Evo chamber, really wants those upgrades.
Yeah, remember when you have the +1 missile attack for the Roaches, they 2-shot Lings instead of 3-shotting them. Very, very important upgrade to have in this matchup. It looks like CoCa, oh, hold that thought, here comes some more Banelings for Lucira. A lot of these drones clumped up. Oh, so many of those drones in very low hit points. He may decide to follow up.
There are no Banelings. There's one Baneling there getting ready. He needs to be careful with all these Lings here for Lucira. We got Roaches out on the field as well. He's going to be able to defend, but he's slowly getting further and further ahead. He's 10
workers up.
10 workers up. He's 20 supply in total up.
And he's starting to get those Roaches out. The Evo chambers are done. Probably going to see him get +1 missile attacks here pretty soon. Being very aggressive, adding more Spine Crawlers at home just to be careful of those possible counterattacks. And one Ling will get into the base. Nope. That Spine Crawler, that was his 8th kill. Second Ling did get inside the base, though. Right now, as far as the Roach count goes, 11 Roaches for CoCa against 6 of Lucira. Lucira realizing he's a little bit down on Roaches, but he's looking towards the long term. He's got more drones. He's getting the upgrades up. He's got Spines, so the short-term Roach problem isn't really a problem he's worried about. And here he goes, actually gonna... Oh! Was that a morphing Baneling? Where did that Baneling come from?
I don't know, it just appeared out of nowhere.
I didn't even see it on my
I think it was
screen.
hiding behind the Queen or something. It was just like there and then pop. What?
That was a small victory for CoCa. Still, though, quite behind on supply. He's going to try to hit a timing attack here. But 5 roaches on the way for Lysira. He's going to pop as many as he can. He's got a few more banelings on the way. His missile attack isn't going to be done in time, but he does, like I said, have 3 spine crawlers at the front of his base.
Yeah, he did also take down those rocks. He looks like he wants to take that third base very shortly. He's still 20 supply up. He's got all those spine crawlers, a lot of roaches. He needs to get the right concave here. He's getting double upgrades, like you were saying before. Wolf, he needs those to come out as soon as possible.
Exactly. And here comes some banelings on those weak drones. Didn't quite get as many drones as he probably wanted to there.
But KoCa still is down on the drones. If we have a double check of that now, just again, it's 48 drones for Lysira, 23 for KoCa, and Lysira now also has more roaches.
Exactly.
So all looking good here for Lysira.
KoCa just really couldn't hit that timing that he wanted to hit. Now he's falling back, being a little bit passive. Lysira already getting that lair on the way. He's going to have 1-1 upgrades for those roaches very soon, and as soon as that's done, he's going to attack. And I'm not sure if KoCa can hold it. He's got a lot of lings out, but again, like I said, that +1 missile attack.
It'll be done by the time he gets there.
Yeah, around the exact same time. This is a great timing here by Lysira.
He also has a baneling hiding in there behind those first few roaches. If KoCa doesn't realize that, he's going to be in a world of hurt. Looks like Lysira's just deciding to back off, save his... He's also taking that third at the same time. He's getting a lot more upgrades as well.
Yeah, he's in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
You know, KoCa keeps making a ton of roaches to keep up with him. And Lysira says, all right, well, just stop making roaches for a second. You don't want to walk across the map and attack me.
Oh, we're getting burrow, we're getting roach speed, +2 attack.
Yeah, 2-2 upgrades.
Yeah.
Roach speed.
And this is where those extra drones are going to come in.
Exactly. And even that third base going up, will Lysira lose this one Overlord? He does.
Lysira's sitting there, you can keep making roaches all you want to keep up on supply, but I'm going to have so many more upgrades, it's not going to matter.
Exactly. He's actually spreading his creep very aggressively as well. Whereas that's something that KoCa is just not doing at all. He hasn't even connected his bases with creep. In fact, I do not see a single creep tumor for KoCa.
There's quite a bit of energy on these as well. The Overseers coming forward, they are going to be able to contaminate these hatcheries very shortly once they get enough energy.
Yep, and we'll probably contaminate this hatchery over here on the right side.
There's enough energy now. There it is.
So nice little goop, that's what they call it here in Korea when they contaminate things. They call it gooping. Now, KoCa is going to hit this nice little time, but I don't know if he has enough units.
It's 150 to 108.
Yeah, he just has a lot of banelings, which can be good, but there's just so many roaches.
Well, the banelings come through. These upgrades on the roaches are going to tear through all these lings. KoCa has busted through on the right-hand side, but he's burrowed the roaches there. He's now going to unburrow them and he's going to complete the round. This is going to be it. So many roaches here for Lysira. KoCa came with a nice attack, but we just got so many units coming through. KoCa's being cleaned up. Reinforcement units coming in now for Lysira as well. He's still at 150 supply. 47 for KoCa. It's going to be a matter of time until the roaches get to KoCa's base.
Yeah, I mean, 60 drones to 26. 39 roaches to 0 roaches. And that's it.
GG.
Well played by Lysira. The aggression of KoCa was just a little bit too much at the beginning. He committed a little too much to that.
He lost a couple of areas there with a little bit too many lings that we saw. There was that one chasing him. These guys both, of course, well managed.
Yeah, talking to each other. Must be friends.
Laughing about what they did wrong.
Shaking hands. Now remember, KoCa's not out of this yet. He has to win against the winner of the next match in order to make sure that he advances to the round of 16, though.
But Lysira, already through?
Yeah, 2-0ing essentially grants him first place. He's completely through. He's done. He's going to go high-five the IM coach. He's going to go home. Probably going to go out tonight.
No, I don't think so. They have, I believe... No, I'm sorry. I'm mistaken. I was like, they have to play GST Ultimate. No, they're in the other group.
Yep. That's true.
There we go. We are going to have MKP versus Alicia.
Now, I talked earlier about Marine King doing an interesting new style. Basically what Marine King has been doing in this matchup, that he started doing on television. A lot of people started doing it, but he kind of popularized it and used it in this big, awesome tournament called the GSL, where you go for a 1-Rax expand and then follow up with very quick ghosts off of 2-base, because your opponent kind of relies on those sentries, and if you have the ghosts out, you can hold timing attacks with them. As long as you have stim, of course, he gets stim, he doesn't skip stim, it's not like super fast ghosts, but he gets quick ghosts, quicker than you would expect, uses those EMPs to kind of control the game, and then from there he secures his third. If the sentries try to abuse anything, if there's that 6-gate timing, he has just 1 or 2 ghosts out there, hits those sentries, and then you can't do the 6-gate anymore. You just can't. So
we'll see how we go. We are going to be on dual site.
Yes.
This one.
Dual Side, a relatively small map, not a lot of bases, but a good map nonetheless.
Looks like we are going to go into game very shortly. Yet again, these guys being fairly lighthearted.
Yeah, they're actually chatting with each other, saying ha 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 in the lobby chat. I see them over there. I know you guys always wonder what they're chatting about when they sit there typing on their keyboard. It's a mystery. I won't tell you guys. They're actually talking about the biggest secrets in the world and then saying ha 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 about it. Or that's how the Korean emoticon is for laughing. It's the K sound, which kind of sounds like Zerglings. They're like, you know what I'm talking about? StarCraft 1, the Zerglings came up.
Yeah. Okay, so eliminated mats here for Alicia was Terminus 3, Marine King, of course, Belshire Beach. I wonder if he's going to change his mind now that he's seen the upgrades to that map.
I don't know. I mean, I like to talk to him about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll get that chance. I like maybe if someone's interviewing him, who knows, someone out there listening about to interview Marine King, maybe ask him about what he thinks about the new GSTL maps and Belshire Beach in general. Countdown has started. Alicia is in trouble here. If he doesn't win this one, he will fall to the up and down match. This is an important match for him. Marine King is the favorite. Will he beat him and give himself another shot at the round of 16? Let's find out here at the GSL Code S. I am Wolf, and with me is Unstable. Let's get into it.